the Disneyland Railroad. It's leaving New Orleans Square.
Those of you just joining us, welcome aboard the Holiday 5 of the Disneyland Railroad. As we travel along the rivers of America to our next destination, please remain seated, keeping all those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Please keep an eye on your children, making sure they are seated towards the center of the rows and away from all train openings. Our next stop, Toontown Depot.
Toontown.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering Splash Mountain, rumored to be the location of the one and only Laughing Place. If you look real hard, you just might find it. It's where the critters are celebrating a zippity-doo-dah day. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear on their fun-filled adventures.
Yeah, not really, but they're like dipping, he's all tied up and dipping them in their mud.
As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. Is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below.
We didn't go all the way over to that house.
People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Yeah, they're fun. They're Star Wars land.
Signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun, and say hi to Mickey and Minnie for me.
Once again, folks, if you are leaving us here in Toontown, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. If you are staying on board once everybody's exit, please slide all the way to the ends of your rows, filling in all that available space. Welcome to Toontown Depot, your gateway to Toontown and Fantasyland. legs inside the train. Please keep an eye on your children, making sure they are seated towards the center of the rows and away from all train openings. Our next stop, Tomorrowland Station.
Ooh, Tomorrowland. That's kind of awesome.
But mostly steam trains or jungles?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight.
Once again, if you are leaving us here in Tomorrowland, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. If you are leaving us here if you are staying on board, please slide all the way to the ends of your rows, filling in all that available space. Welcome to Tomorrowland, your gateway to all things Tomorrowland.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time.
Just a reminder, please no flash photography or video lighting. Thank you.
Land of the dinosaurs. To Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us,
as a reminder, if you are leaving us here at Main Street, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. Welcome to Main Street, USA, your gateway to all things Disneyland,
Aaron, you want to get off here?
Disney.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can get over here. You want to finish it till the end? Oh, there's Snow White.
The Grand Canyon and primeval world. Stop at Frontierland.
Look at, there's like hardly anybody in line to get in. Babe, look at, there's nobody in line. We should go over to the other park. Bet you could single rider stuff.
All right, everybody, welcome aboard Main Street Station. Next stop, New Orleans. I want to remind you, keep your hands and feet inside the trains at all times. Please watch your children, and please make sure that they're away from the train openings. Thank you.
welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be working along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a full stop. Then watch your step as you're getting off. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
Or do you want to go to Tomorrowland?
All right, everybody,
Let's get
just
off
stay seated
Tomorrowland.
until we come to complete stop. Thank you.